for us and for our family. And yeah, I appreciate everybody that shows up for their business, shows up for themselves, shows up for their growth. And this also says that you're showing up for the whole community, that we are trying to thrive, all of us. And so, yeah, it's another day, 5 a.m., and God has given us the grace to be here, and we're gonna conquer this day. And so I'm gonna share with you mostly what I've learned. We have had an amazing, amazing month this month. Three conventions, or rather masterclass, let me say, I don't know how I should call it, but we had a Rise Up event, and then we went for a managers convention in Drakensberg with about 15 managers from our team. And then after that, I had an opportunity to go to Dominican Republic, and it was beautiful. And imagine it was 110 qualifiers, and Team Unstoppable showed up among the top teams in the world. You know, like when you say 110 qualifiers, guys, I mean among over 10 million distributors in the world. And, we were among those, and that was just incredible. And so I think over the course of the month, I'll be sharing what I've been learning. So every opportunity I'll be getting from, either 5 a.m. sessions or the team trainings we're gonna be doing or anything, it will be more of what I've learned this month of February, because I believe it has made me to be a better coach, and I'm gonna show up for you as the head coach of Team Unstoppable Global, and I believe that we're gonna be giving value to each other. And so and I want to share with you three pillars of success that was shared with us by the president of Forever Living Global. That is Mr. Aiden. And that was amazingly shared. And I was like, you know what? This is just incredible. And that's what I'm going to start with today. So for us to be able to succeed, there's quite a number of things that we're supposed to do. You understand? Like success is not just, it's not just, it's a lot. Let me just say, success is a lot. And because of that, like it takes a lot to also succeed, not a joke. I mean, because if it was as easy, then everybody would be successful. So first and foremost, congratulations for showing up, because one of the very first thing to do when you want to succeed is to just show up. It's not even about knowing what to do. You understand, that comes after. It's about knowing what you want. You understand, and even that, I think sometimes you don't even know what you want. You understand, but you just show up. I think for me, first thing is the mindset, okay, of I'm just going to show up. I want success for myself. I want success for my family. I want success for my business. I want success for people that are around me. You understand? And so in Forever, we have got three pillars of success, as I said, that has been shared by our president of Forever Living Global, who is Mr. Aiden. And the very first thing in our business, okay, first pillar to success is wellness. And I loved when he presented it, and I was like, and actually that's very true. Most of the time, as Forever business owners, we just want to sell. We're encouraging each other. We're showing each other how to retail. We're showing each other how to, recruit. We're showing each other, attend trainings, and there's all that. You understand how to prospect, how to present, how to follow up, and that we know that all that knowledge sends us to success, but we are forgetting that we are a wellness company. We are forgetting that we're into health and wellness. We are forgetting that these products that have been created by Forever, and I had an opportunity to be at the Dominican Republic, guys. It's just gorgeous. It's just beautiful. It's just very sentimental. And it was so emotional seeing and being in the Dominican Republic on the fields of aloe vera, getting to see how they plant, getting to see how they, how we actually harvested. We tried the raw aloe vera, from from the field. You cut it and you eat it there. I applied it on my skin. When I was there, it was just emotional. And I just wish that everybody gets this opportunity, though they say not many people get that opportunity. And I hope that you're going to level up in your life, and you're going to be part of the people that are going to be visiting the aloe fields one day. But being there honestly said and told me that I need to take care of my health. And that is one that I came back with. So we are a wellness industry, we're the wellness company. And what we need to do is to first sell the products to ourselves. That's the very first thing, sell the products to ourselves. And so this year of 2025, it is very crucial that we commit into making sure that we are using as much product as possible, guys. And I know someone can join in the business and say, you know what, I just want to, make money. And that was me. I wanted to just make money. You might be feeling like, I'm too young. I don't have to use as much products. Or, sometimes you have got this thinking that I just want to sell and make profit. But the first customer, when we say use the products, and I've been singing this thing for over 10 years, guys. But this time around, I was like, you know what? We need to use more products. And even when we were most of the time when we meet, and we get to really get to observe and all that is when we are in trainings, for example, or when we are traveling, when we were going to the Dominican Republic, for example, to the plantations, you will see the Japanese. They were small people, small, excited people, but their skins are glowing. Like they have got this glass glowy skin, and they always carry their aloe vera gel. They were only team that we were there that we are carrying the aloe vera gels, guys. And those people, they take one bottle of aloe vera gel every single day. But they say with our aloe vera gel, if you want to make it more effective for aloe vera gel, if you want to take one aloe vera gel, because there's a lot of leaders that do that, you need to take it by bit throughout the day. So you take a bit of it, then you rest, you take another bit of it, then you rest. Why? Because there's vitamin C and different vitamins there. And so you don't want to take all of it together, but it was amazing. So, and you can see like Japanese some of them are old, they're too old, and they say like it's bee pollen, it's aloe vera gel, they've been taking these products, so they sell to themselves fast, and that's why Japan has been #1 team in the world for the longest time. So they're key and their pillar to success, guys. It's not even selling to other people. They sell it to themselves, amongst themselves. You understand? And so, and there's quite a number of other leaders. That is, for example, Honami, that is her strategy. Her strategy is to use. That is, for her, is consumption of the products. You understand? And there's a lady called Marina Katz. Marina did 12,500 case credits, okay? And she became, she became a EGLT actually. And imagine this lady is in business for only 2.5 years. 2.5 years, guys, to be able to do 12,500. You understand? Incredible. And the funny part is that she says it, I've done it almost myself. Like those are literally, most of them are non-manager business. Like it's not a manager. Of course, she has managers, she's a sapphire manager, but she grew too fast in such a way. There's no much contribution from her manager. She did over 12,500 case credits as non-manager business, guys. That comes from her personal retailing and her personal recruiting. And then people that are now developing to manager, 12,500 cases. That is to say, guys, even manager, if we're failing to get to manager this year, is because we are now first not using enough products. But second is we are not sharing with our people the importance of the products first. So the very first key is the products, guys, is the products. And so this year, one that we need to be able to do is to have as much product campaigns as possible. If we can have a product campaign every week, if you can have a product campaign every 2 weeks, every month, like every week we have got this month, this week, guys, we're saying, and this is to say to the team leader, we might not be able to move as a whole team that we're going to have this product campaign for this week. But guys, what product campaign is what stands between you and the success that you want. So if you're going to be doing strategy this year, is the very first strategy is how can we use more products? How can we all be healthy first and foremost? You understand? So if it's weight loss, you start with your team. You do the C9, you get to cleanse your bodies, you get to detox your bodies, and then you now get to strategize on how you can be able to move a lot more stock of clean 9 and F15 and glycemia and if we say we're going to do a product campaign of aloe vera gel detox, or rather, we don't use detox anymore. We say cleansing. You understand? We say we do the campaign of 2 aloe vera gels in a month, for example, or 2 aloe vera gels in 2 weeks, for example. That becomes us and our responsibility. We start sharing the videos. We start doing what we need to do when it comes to that. For me, that is the ones that I came back with, guys. Using more products and making sure that amongst ourselves, we can't be selling products for productivity and we are challenged on that. We can't be selling products of skincare and we are challenged on our skin. We can't be selling products for hormonal imbalance and we are challenged about it. We can't be selling products for overweight and we are actually overweight. And I said, you know what? We need to get to do that. So that is number one pillar for success because we're wellness industry guys. And so what do you think we should do as our first product campaign? What do you think should be our first product to do as a campaign? Can you write it maybe for us? And then when it comes to wellness, it's not just about the physical wealth, but there's also mental wealth, mental health. You understand? There is emotional health. We should be able to help each other. And one of the things in Forever is that one of the characters that we have in Forever is being empathetic. You understand? Empathetic is not sympathetic. You understand? We're not sympathizing with each other, but we should be able to understand each other more because Forever is part of our lives. Yes, it's our lifestyle. Yes, but we should be understanding that there's another part of our life that we need to be able to take care. You understand? And so it is very crucial that we also take care of our mental health and our emotional health. We get to be there for ourselves and for each other, as a team leader, show up for your team, get to, instead of like, hey, you have not done this and this and this, learn. I remember at the masterclass, what is this Rise Up event, I had an opportunity to train, and one thing that I did say is the communication. Communication is key. If you're a team leader, and not just a team leader, if you're a downline, you should learn to know that we are all people, we are all human beings, and how we make each other feel is very crucial. You understand? And so as a downline, be responsible. As a downline, get to know that your upline has feelings. As an upline, you need to know to get to know that your downline has her life or his life to live with Forever being part of it. You understand? And so we should get to understand what is happening in our lives. Why is someone acting like this? Why is someone like this? You understand? And yeah, we should just make sure that we are being understanding of each other. Okay, sometimes as downlines, we are blaming too much when it comes to our uplines, our sponsors. We don't show up. Also, when you don't show up, what do you think your upline is thinking? What do you think? They shared about the rejection that we get to feel as Forever business owners, guys. And it is real, guys. It is real. Like when we say, like, when you're telling each other, like, get a lot more no's, get to know that your people will not show up and you'll be rejected. Guys, we also need to know that someone can feel rejected and they're already part of the business. They can feel rejected by their downlines. They can feel rejected by their sponsors. And so let's not reject each other because we know how rejection pains. You understand? When you're called for a meeting, be there for the meeting. You understand? Show up because someone has made an effort. Do you know what time? If you go to the groups, you will see I sent a message, I think almost 2 a.m. And at that particular time, I think I was thinking of what I should share. And I'm like, you have got 4 days to go and I have to communicate to as many people as possible, in my non-manager, in my manager business, you understand? And I was still thinking of the business. And so I went to sleep at 2, and here I am showing up for you. And, obviously I want you to be able to share, or rather to take in what I'm sharing with you, because for me, this is me showing up for you. And so I would love that. You understand what I mean? So when there's a meeting, there's a training, there's, you have been called for, like, show up because someone is showing up for you. And you see, that's Forever. So we're helping each other when it comes to mental and emotional wellness, guys. You understand? Show up, okay, as a downline, show up as an upline, spiritual wellness. What do you believe in? Cultivate it. There's God. We have God. You understand? Let's get to know God more this year, ladies and gentlemen, unstoppables. Let's get to do that. You understand? And so there's also intellectual wellness. And I love Forever because there's this sense of, personal development. That's why we're having the 5 a.m. sessions. And so it's good that you not just show up, but also you also take part in this, not just by listening, but also taking and getting to share what are your thoughts. Here is where everybody can share anything. It doesn't have to be forever. It's just that for me, I always share forever because that's all I know. You understand? So wellness is the first pillar to success in Forever. I believe I've been able to share with you and say, you know what are we going to do together? You understand? And can I get to see if we have got aloe vera gel product, tri-pack aloe vera gel? Okay, so everybody is saying the first campaign we should do is aloe vera gel, and I totally agree to that. It's a very simple thing to do. And we can even have a campaign that is ongoing when it comes to aloe vera gel, because this is our main product in Forever, and it's the easiest thing to do, you understand? So what we need to do when we're saying this is what we want to do is we need to start fast as we can launch it, okay? I can come up with the poster. Who can come up with a poster, guys? Whoever that wants to volunteer, because the second pillar to success, guys, is actually is community. Community is showing up for each other. Community is taking responsibility. Community is knowing that you will not succeed alone. Community is knowing that we are a whole team. Like even me, I usually say, I don't say, let's remove the word I, remove the word you. Let's use the more of we, us. Even me, when I'm introducing myself, I don't say like, I'm a leader of Team Unstoppable. Or rather, okay, I will say that if it's very, 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 very particular, but I will always, like invite people to join the community. I will not invite people to join me. You understand? I will say, like, you know what? We are creating. I don't say I'm creating. I will say we are creating a community of men and women that is global right now. You understand? That is what I will say. Guys, the word we, the word, us, is more powerful than you regarding yourself and standing alone, because when you're standing alone, you're judged as you. But when you are a community of people, then you're judged as a community. And I will tell you guys, Team Unstoppable is one of the best communities in the Forever world. And I want to take pride. And I just want to congratulate. Every leader we have, every person in our business community globally that is showing up, that is making us Team Unstoppable the best business community in the world. You understand? And I just say that it's just the beginning. The fact that we showed up among 110 people, among 10 qualifiers amongst 10 million distributors in the world, that is to say we are doing something right, guys. And so I just want to thank you and congratulate you and say, you know what? We're just starting. And as a community, we are growing and we're going to win this business, So sense of community. So we need to show each other how to show up. But that's the decision, There's already a timetable, for example. We have yesterday, Keitha texted me, and I just want to thank Keitha as well, and every opportunity I get, I do recognize whoever that is showing up, and she's one of them, If there's one that I want to do a lot more this year 2025 is to just recognize each other, is to just recognize even the little efforts we are doing by us being part of the community. You understand? When she just texted me, she's like, are you going to train? I'm like, I'm going to train, And I'll tell you, I will always show up. Personally, I've been showing up, and I committed into being one of the people that is showing up in their businesses many times and as solid more than anybody. I committed personally, not even this year. I committed to be the most hardworking person in my team. And I will tell you guys, I am doing it. I do personal development. I do prepare trainings. I do training. I do listen. I believe. I mean, I'm trying. I'm trying to be a better person. Why? Because we have a community to help each other. And so you see that starts individually. You first decide to be a nice person. I know. I've said this so many times in person. and even in meetings, I personally chose to be a nice person. That's a commitment I gave to myself. I'm like, you know what? I want to be more understanding. Why? Because I don't live alone. My feelings, how I reply to people, how I act. You understand? If I'm not empathetic. If I'm not showing up, I'm not just doing it for me. I am doing it for everybody. You understand? I do call meetings and people walk out of the meetings. Is it nice? Do I feel nice? I don't feel nice. But do they feel nice? I don't know. But I said I will not do that to anybody. You understand? I will be listening. That's the commitment I gave to myself. Why? Because we live as a community, guys. Because we get to impact each other. You understand, positively or negatively. So the second pillar to success, ladies and gentlemen, is community, and we have the best. And if there's one that we need to show each other and tell each other, guys, the success is not an overnight thing. Success will take time. As a community, we will succeed individually and as a community. As a community, we'll face our own downfalls. As a community, we will fight. As a community, we will get challenged. As a community, we will face all that people get to face when it comes to communities. You understand? It will not always be all rosy. And so resilience when it comes to community is very key. Resilience. You understand? And because we live in a community, we need to learn this is not me. This is the president saying we need to learn to respond and not react. As a community, we will be challenged. We will not be receiving our products on time. As a community, we will be, we'll be like, there'll be like a meeting that has been organized and, sometimes it will not happen. How are you going to respond to it, not react to it? You understand? I'm personally learning to keep quiet a lot more. I don't want to, I don't want to be, in the center of whatever that is, of the fire, of any fire. Not just in my team, everywhere. I will always want to step out. I will want to just pause. If someone said anything to me, I'll be like, let me just pause and then come and respond after. If there's one thing that you should learn, if you're someone that is overreacting all the time, that's one that you should probably learn this year. Learn to respond. And the one way to be able to control our emotions, because emotional intelligence when it comes to community is key, ladies and gentlemen. Because we are dealing with people, we are dealing with each other. This business is a people business. Because it's a people business, we cannot show up every time with our emotions. Every time. We can't. You understand? We can't. And so if there's one that you should learn, and I'm learning myself, is to learn how to respond. I hope I'm communicating with you. It's beyond forever, but this is what I learned, guys. We just need to choose to be nice people. We just need to choose, to show up. We just need to choose to respond. We just need to choose resilience. Because we work as a community, guys, we should learn to know that, yes, success takes time. And because it takes time, you will be challenged, but we keep learning and we keep showing up. You understand? As a community, it's important that we learn what you call delayed gratification. We're going to talk that on the next pillar as well. You understand? As a community, we should learn how to recognize each other as many times. And so if you're a team leader, even if you're a assistant supervisor with 2 people, get to recognize your team. It shouldn't, I know we can be able to do, and we are doing it at a whole team unstoppable level, where we get to recognize each other with 4cc, 5cc's, with move ups and the top teams, top managers, top non-managers, now we have got a brand new ego manager. Just wait for the cc's to update, guys. It's nice, okay? And that will be at the whole unstoppable community level. But then you see, it's not just 4cc, 5cc. There are people that we have that it might be challenging to, to recognize everybody that does the 0.3, 0.2, 0.5, the 1cc's. But that's something you can be able to do for yourself and for the people that are around you. You understand? Everyone in the small groups, because a team unstoppable is big because you have got a lot of small groups amongst us. You understand? Then you get the responsibility to make sure that you are showing up for them. You are recognizing your team. You understand? When they do 0.3 and you are 5 of you, you can be able to go in your group and say, like, congratulations, so and so, congratulations for doing your 0.5 and starting using the products. We're going to start the product campaign. Congratulate your team that are using aloe vera gel, that are using products. That way, more people will be showing up with what they do in their small ways, because we can be able to recognize every little detail as a whole team unstoppable. I'm doing it for myself, for my small community of non-managers. You understand what I mean? There's a day we recognize the people that did 0.3, 0.5, and the next day, some leaders were like, I'm not going to be left behind. People did their CCs. Someone even did 3 case credits as a personal order, because she has that order. She was just holding it onto it. She was like, I'm going to do it tomorrow. And then I went on into recognizing her, because she's the one that did the most that day with a video, and then congratulated everybody else that did the next day. I mean, it's just incredible. So as a community, small communities within a whole big team unstoppable global, we should learn how to recognize each other, and we should do that. And also recognizing the activities. When someone has done the one-to-one, recognize them. When someone has has organized their own product launch, when someone has gone out and collected numbers, and as we said, we're in a wellness industry, and when we go out and sell, let's recognize each other. That's community. And there are principles of community. Principles of community. One and foremost is building strong relationships amongst us. And in Tanzania, we have to come and see how we can be able to implement it. But I think we are too scattered here. But in Tanzania, we would meet every month. We would meet every single month, and we will meet and have lunch, or we'll meet and have brunch, or we'll meet and have dinner. But that will be for people that have done 5cc and above. How can we do it? We can definitely be able to do it in small groups. There is this group, you live in Johannesburg, let's come together. You live in Windhoek, as managers who has got qualifiers, let's come together. In Rundu, let's come together. In Swaziland, let's come together. I don't know, in Zimbabwe, let's come together. Even if there's 2 people, we can start there. And then, why? Because the more they say the families that eat together, they stay together. You understand? And I'm yet to even share. I mean, I wish someone else would, but then I'm yet to share the dinner that we had. I mean, if any of you attended the dinner when we came here, the Rise Up on Friday, I will appreciate if you can share some of those. I don't have to be sharing everything, and it's not like if in the Sobo group, everybody can share anything, guys. You understand? So if you can be able to share, if you had an experience and came for the dinner, please do share that. It was nice. It was amazing. We got together. And so you can be able to do that for your team. You understand? Make sure that you're building a relationship by, getting to know each other. The more you meet, the more you mingle. That's why for me, every opportunity, even if it's not strategizing, even if it's just catching up, let's just catch up. For me, that's key. You don't even have to be there and sing and talking meaningful things. You can just choose to be there and, hi, and just laugh. That is us showing up as a community, and the more you know each other and building strong relationships, you can be able to know how to support each other best. You understand? So as team leaders as well, let's make sure that we are catching up as many times as possible physically. You understand? If we can, let's meet physically, let's have a drink, let's collaborate amongst each other. As much as we're collaborating with a lot of other teams, but within Team Unstoppable, we have got a lot of other teams as well. Let's choose each other and say, I'm gonna call a certain supervisor to my CISO. I'm gonna call a certain manager to my CISO. I'm gonna call, a certain top manager in my CISO. It doesn't have to be someone from another team. It can be within us, and get to realize and appreciate how much we are showing up for each other. You understand? When you're a team master, when you're calling another team leader, like, you know what, I've seen what you're doing in the group, and congratulations for doing this and this. Can I call you for my team CISO? That's beautiful. Let's collaborate a lot more. You understand? We should choose to stay connected as a community. But one other pillar that is so very key when it comes to success is finances. That's the third pillar to success. and finances, that is making sure that we are using, every incentive, because forever is about us showing up, getting to be healthier, and encouraging each other and showing us as a community. But we are here because we want to improve each other's lives. We are here because we want to make sure that our kids, our families, as finances is secure. We are here because we want more for ourselves. So the forever products are there for us to use, but also they are there for us to be able to create communities of people that are consuming these products, and they're getting healthier, and they're not going to get the products for free. They're going to get the products from us. They're going to buy from us. They're going to join our teams. We're going to create big teams, but that is going to take care of our finances. Question is, how far and how much and how big do you want to win when it comes to finances, guys? You can choose to just buy and sell, and that's okay. Make that 6,000 rands, make that 1 million shillings, just make that, you can choose that. You can make that $500, 1,000 US dollars. That's okay. But is that enough? If it's enough, then that's okay. But when it comes to finances, it's also not about how much you make, but also how much you are using forever to get yourself to where you want to go. That is why we were reminded to have what we call delayed gratification when it comes to our finances. When you're making the money forever, don't spend all of it because you think there's another bonus coming up next month. You need to learn how to budget. You need to learn how to, to invest. You need to have your emergency funds. You need to use forever as a way and a step, as a stepping stone to get you to success. So the money principles apply in our business. And so if there's one that you need to learn this year, is making sure that you are learning financial literacy. Get to know what are the ways you can be able to invest in your country. What are the ways you can be able to multiply your money apart from forever? You understand? Because forever is your main business, is your primary business, but you need to make sure that you are building your business into making sure that you're getting forever to become your passive income as well. And the only way you can make forever as a passive income is if you are building your business to be a big business, not just a retailer, not just a small consumer. Is forever is the end. You have showed up for your business and woke up at 5 a.m. today. You need and you deserve to get the big money in forever, guys. And the big money in forever comes from, one, you become a manager. Second is you become a Kaplan qualifier. Third is you level up. You understand? You become an ego manager. You level up. You understand? Start achieving the global rallies, the chairman's bonus, and become a sapphire manager. That is where the big money is, guys. Sapphire manager is where the big money is. But also not just a sapphire manager, is gem bonus. You understand? Chairman's bonus, not just level 1. Aim and say, there's a day I'll be a level 2, level 3 chairman's bonus qualifier. And as I said, show up. I loved when I who is it that said yes, when who is this Kauta, the GLT that we had, and invited her for the kickstart in January. She said her team said, we want to become a GLT team. What do you want your leader to become? Your leader's business is none of your business. You understand? But when your team is winning as a team, then I will tell you, it's gonna be more like you're gonna take more pride. Like I know I belong in number 5. We belong in number 5 team in Africa. I want my leader to be a GLT, because then we're gonna be a GLT lead team. You understand what I mean? So when she said it, I was like, you know what? That's very true. I want to also challenge my leader. Challenge your leader. Tell your leader, you've been a manager for way too long. We want you to become a senior manager. Your leader should step up because of you. And I think that's incredible. You understand? So there's big money in forever, ladies and gentlemen. And so let's make sure that we are taking care of our finances. We are learning our finances, but also we are getting to achieve the big things that forever offers. So those are the 3 pillars to success: wellness, community, and finances. I hope I've shared with you in a way that you have connected with these pillars. Guys, we are in the best business in the world. And we are blessed to be in the best business community in the world. Team is always one of the best teams. And I respect that. And I respect the leaders that are showing up to make that everybody in our community is growing. And so thanks to everyone that is showing up for their business, because you're not showing up just for you, you're showing up for everybody else. When we have got more success stories to share, we are attracting a lot more. Don't share just your stories and your team stories, share everybody's stories. You know, when you see people are qualifying, people are leveling up in the group, celebrate everybody. And then take that to your social media and say, like, you guys, you know what? I belong into one of the best teams, and look at what we are achieving. We have got this and this and this. Don't own that success because it's not yours if it's not yours. But say that you're associating with that person, you're associating with that leader. You're not, when you're doing that, you're not showing it for them, you're showing it for you, because you're part of the whole community, guys. Do you understand? I hope that we have found value, and we have got about 3 days to close this month, and show up as a community. Be a 4CC qualifier for the whole community. My goal is to have at least 400 people doing 4CC one of these months. Right now, a number is about 300, and that's incredible. But we can be able to get to 400, we can be able to get to 500, people that are doing 4CC in a month. And when we have got these numbers and we're showing up these numbers, you know what you're going to say? You're going to say there's over 500 people in my community that are making 6,000 runs in a month. Can you believe that? Can you believe you are creating a video and you're posting that on your social media and saying we have got over 500 people that are doing, are making $500 or $1,000 every single month in our community? Do you know how many people will want to join our team? So let me tell you, you showing up and increasing the numbers. When you're saying we have got over 1,000 people, the goal is getting to at least 800 people joining our team. That is 400 in a month. 2 months, that's 800. Can you imagine saying that? So let's show up and increase the numbers when it comes to our growth, guys. And I will tell you, we are winning. And so thank you so much. And I wish you all great success. Let's close this month. Show up for yourself. Have a goal. Even if it's 4CC, then at least 1 or 2. I don't know. Create a goal within these 3 days and show up, not just for yourself, but for the whole community. Thank you all very much. And I wish everybody great, great, great success. Bye-bye. Thank you, Heather.